Mitch McConnell has now disappeared from the Senate for more than 6 weeks. And Republicans are finally admitting we need him back. But here is the even stranger political reality. The longer Mitch McConnell remains in office and away from Washington, the better it is for Democrats. And I'm going to explain this because I'm getting a lot of email about this. I think some people are confused. Mitch McConnell has missed every Senate vote since June 11th. On June 14th, the story is he fell, briefly lost consciousness, and was hospitalized, during which he ended up with mild pneumonia, but he's doing great. We got weeks of vague assurances that he's recovering nicely. He, of course, remained completely out of sight. Eventually, his office put out a picture and said that the 84-year-old was being transferred to a rehab facility. He was pictured with his wife, Elaine Chao, holding what appeared to be the sports pages from that day's Washington Post. We still have not seen a live appearance or heard directly from him. There is significant speculation that the picture is old or was AI modified. Even Republican senators said, I've been told that that's an old picture. And then nothing once again for weeks, additional weeks. We now have a statement from spokesman David Popp, who said to the Washington Post, quote, "The senator continues to meet with staff regarding Senate and Kentucky business, including discussions on defense appropriations, foreign policy, the Farm Bill, constituent services, and constituent federal grant requests. As the senator continues to improve in rehab, we will be sure to keep you updated." This is basically a more detailed version of, don't worry, Mitch is working with staff. Maybe he is, but after 6 weeks, it's time to request a brief, independently verifiable appearance. You even got Republican Senator Tommy Tuberville saying we should at least get some video. But here's the political twist I want to address. Democrats should want McConnell to remain a senator and remain missing for as long as possible. Why? Republicans already lost Lindsey Graham. Without McConnell, their working Senate majority is down another vote. His absence leaves the Appropriations Committee evenly divided, makes it hard for Republicans to get Trump's military spending through. So the best, as infuriating as this whole thing is, the best tactical situation for Democrats is what's happening right now. McConnell technically has the seat, prevents a replacement, cannot appear to cast votes. Now, I've been seeing people claiming if Mitch McConnell resigns or the seat becomes vacant, Democratic Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear can appoint a Democrat, but he can't. Kentucky Republicans changed that law specifically to remove the governor's power to appoint a replacement senator. Beshear vetoed that legislation, but Republicans overrode him. So the law right now would be that there needs to be a special election. Beshear has suggested maybe he will challenge that, but that would open up a legal fight, very uncertain. I highly doubt it leads to an automatic Democratic appointment, probably not before the next person is sworn in. And Democrats would be significant underdogs if there is a special election. Democrats are extraordinarily unlikely to win that. So I think that the best scenario is, of course, McConnell's constituents deserve answers about whether he's alive and whether he's ever coming back. As a matter of Senate power, Republicans are the ones who should be anxious about this absence rather than Democrats, because for Democrats, the politically advantageous outcome is McConnell remains a senator, continues recovering nicely. Do we believe that? Who knows? But stays very far from the Senate floor so that he is unable to cast any ballots. Now, there's one other element of this, which is this August 3rd, August 4th deadline we're coming up on. The best understanding that we have right now is that if Mitch McConnell were to resign or die before August 4th, meaning by August 3rd, Andy Beshear has to have a special election. Now, the law doesn't say when, and there are questions like, could he schedule it for the day before the new Congress takes over? There's all these questions. But if Mitch doesn't make it to August 3rd, there has to be a special election. If Mitch does make it to August 4th, there is no special election. So after everybody's talking about this August 4th deadline, after August 4th, the seat would remain with Mitch McConnell as the senator up until the new senator, whoever wins in November, is sworn in January. So that may leave Republicans down a seat for even longer. So it's important to understand what's going on. Do we need accountability and transparency from our elected officials? Of course we do. Do we have a problem with the gerontocracy, a government by the elderly in the United States, and people staying too long in positions of power? Of course we do. But expediting Mitch McConnell's resignation potentially gives Republicans a vote. I don't want Republicans having more votes. So just something to keep in mind here. Appreciate you watching. Stick around for this next video and don't forget to hit subscribe so you actually see our uploads. You can also catch the full podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.